Buster Bear, are you ready for your next quest?
Do I have time for a last snack?
No.
Whoa, where am I?
You're on the Seabus, Buster, heading to the north shore of British Columbia's Burrard Inlet.
Why am I heading away from Vancouver?
Because you're at the start of your quest, and the Port of Vancouver got its start in North Vancouver.
Really?
Burrard Inlet has been home to the people of the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh nations for thousands of years. They use the inlet to move through their territories, fishing, hunting, trapping, and gathering. It was said that when the tide was out, the table was set. In 1866, the captain of the British ship Jeddo wrote the following.
This is, without exception, one of the finest harbours I ever saw. It is locked in all round with high lands, covered with trees 300 feet high, so that no wind or sea can hurt ships. It is very easy of access, and a good place for anchoring and loading. The ships can moor head and stern about half a cable's length from the mills in 6 fathoms of water.
A U.S. entrepreneur named Sewell Prescott Moody milled the Douglas fir trees in the area to export around the world. He put Burrard Inlet on the map, and the town was soon named Moodyville, the first non-native community on the inlet.
I get moody if I don't eat.
Always about the food, eh? Buster, close your eyes and imagine you're on the SS Ellen Lewis in 1864, coming in from the Pacific Ocean, through the Strait of Georgia, to the north shore of Burrard Inlet. Listen to the sound of mill blades and the workers from all over the world who've set down roots here. And it wasn't just men, there were women too, like the first nurse and teacher of Burrard Inlet.
Nice!
For the next 2 months, over 80,000 meters of lumber and 16,000 pickets and railway ties are loaded onto the ship. When she finally sets sail for Australia, the SS Ellen Lewis is the first cargo ship to leave the inlet.
Bon voyage! Or should I say, g'day, mate?
Hey, Buster!
Steve Adore, what are you doing here?
Looking into my roots. My great-great-granddad, Joe, immigrated from Hawaii to Moodyville and worked the docks as a longshoreman, just like me. Ships were coming from everywhere for lumber. The mill worked 24/7, and it had the first electric lights on this coast north of San Francisco. But there was a depression at the end of the 1800s, and the mill slowly closed down.
So Joe lost his job?
Heck no! The port on the North Shore kept growing because they were building roads and rail lines and bridges. And trains mean grains, right, Topper?
Precisely. You see those grain elevators? That is where Moodyville once stood. But things kept on moving and growing, and the North Shore still plays a huge role in Canada's gateway to the Pacific. Toodaloo!
The Port of Vancouver is the largest port in Canada and the third largest in North America. It's responsible for creating about 100,000 jobs across the country and handles more than 140 million tons of cargo worth nearly $200 billion every year.
My great-great-granddad would be proud. These deep-sea terminals now export everything, you name it, because in the 1950s, something changed shipping forever. I'll tell you what it is over lunch. But it all started here in Moodyville.
I'm in the mood for food.
Dude, let's grab a snack.
I like you, Steve. You're way less moody than Captain Nemo.